Capture 26. Angelique. In the moment I choose to search for a woman, I find to my own surprise very fast a girl. I was on a private party to get informations about the mission. I saw Angelique immediately, in the moment I entered the room. She stands close to the bar and talk with another guest. In the meantime I get all data on an USB stick and my contact left the building. After the informer was gone, I get in position on the other side of the bar to get a better view. I want to look at this beautiful woman without a disturbance. I can't turn my eyes from her. After a few minutes she notices my view and look at me. She gives me a smile and I spend a smile too. Her companion didn't like that. He takes her chin and turns her head in his direction that she had to look at him. It had to hurt her, because she closed her eyes a little bit in pain. I hate it so much when a guy treats women so bad. Full with anger, but still friendly, I go to him and say, "Could you take your hands from the lady, please?" "Piss off," was his simple answer. "You hurt her. It is not of your concern." I think it is time to go. He takes his hand from her and turns to me. "What you have said? Would you please leave the building? You want a kick in the ass."
Now I had enough.
My patient ends. We stand totally in front of each other. I answered him with a smile. Yes, that's what I want. He makes a step backwards to get enough space for his first beat. I stand in position and wait until his fist was close to my face. Before he reached me, I turned myself to avoid the hit, and the hit loosed me slightly. Only a little scratch arrived my ear. I understand at once why they in German said a set of hot ears. It is difficult to translate, I hope you understand it, without more explorations. Before I change my stand, I lift up my arm in an angle to change the direction of the hit. I learned that from my teacher. In parts of seconds, he reaches the ground very hard. I secure him on the ground with a bonding technique until the security service come. The first security man who reached me want to imprison me and want to take me out. But the girlfriend of this asshole stopped them and explained them that the guy on the floor was the enemy. I was only a friendly helper. After this exploration, they take the former boyfriend and bring him out. Next she come to me and asked about my feelings. I say to her, "I have to ask you that, but I thank you for your kindness. I am fine. I only feel a little bit nervous. Maybe that's the adrenaline. How are you, by the way?"
I am almost fine.
"You have some red blur in your face."
Such an asshole.
"Was that your boyfriend?"
Yes, but now he isn't anymore. Could I leave you for a short time to refresh myself?
"Yes, of course."
I am back as soon as possible. Please wait.
"I will wait, with pleasure." I can't believe how sweet she was. This view of innocence in the moment she looked at me the first time. I will never forget it. I can't describe that. You have to see it by yourself to understand it. Maybe it was only my opinion. She disappears for 5 minutes and come back to ask me,
Would you like to go? I want to be at a place of silence.
who can say no? We leave the party and drive to a little Italian restaurant. There we talk for hours and eat pizza. She tells me about her job. She was a model for catalogs. She had a high metabolism and was able to eat what she wants without becoming fat. I get so much information about her. Her astronomical sign was the Libra. I told her only the necessary. I told her I am a journalist and practice martial art to self-helpless mates, like she called it. I never will forget her glowing green eyes at this night. She looks so unbelievable. How could I describe her? I try it. She had wonderful long brown hair, deep down to her hip. It was the greatest thing to kiss her sweet lips. They taste like strawberries, but that was surely her bubble gum. In her eyes, also in her voice, was always a kind of innocence and sweetness. If she looked at me with her big green eyes, I felt love and safety deep inside me. I love her laugh. Her shape was a dream, with the endless beautiful legs and a sweet little belly button, who waits to be kissed. Like a job as a model demands, her belly was absolutely flat. She was slim without a creme too less, or too much. She had a good handful tits, and a butt shaped like an apple, and also fresh and strong heart. Her skin was like silk. She was the nicest and most beautiful person I ever saw. She had style and also glamour. She liked also techno music. Together we celebrate the wildest parties. But she also liked a lot of other music styles like freestyle, rock, rock and roll, musicals and so on. She is like me, eclectically. Her clothes style was a mixture of sexy and conservative. She likes to show her body, but she never shows too much skin. In summer, she likes to wear belly-free tops, in a combination with a long jeans or a dress down to the knees. In a normal summer dress, I think she looks best. She looks like a princess. Yes, I know. Such a shit comes only from a guy in love. She was only a few centimeters smaller than me. How tall I am? It doesn't matter. Her father comes from Asia. Her mother comes from France. My opinion is that's a beautiful combination. She was the only one who saw me for a long time without a mask. Angelique met me without, and I loved her with my full heart. After this evening we go to her. She wants to get me. To my shame, I was not exercised in such things. Since I become a killer, there are many years gone, and nothing happened in that time. For that reason, I didn't have the courage to jump her like an animal to make love. She tried a lot to initiate exactly that. For example, she let slide down one of her holder from her dress.